Alright, so here's how it happened. Lily hadn't said a word in over 2 years. Not a single good morning or daddy look. Nothing. Just this quiet that was so thick it felt like a wall between us. And believe me, I tried everything: therapists with framed degrees, play-based programs that charged more than most people's rent, specialists who swore they'd unlock her voice like it was some kind of password. Nothing worked. And when you've got more money than time, you start throwing both at the problem until all you're left with is the gnawing truth that you can't fix it. So yeah, I brought her to California's most exclusive resort, not because I thought ocean views and five-star waffles were magical, but because I was out of ideas and too stubborn to admit it. The first morning there, I'm in the dining room halfway through a one-sided conversation about strawberries when I notice this maid, young, calm, moving like she's got nowhere to be, but still gets everything done. And she glances at Lily, not with that pity I'm used to, but like she already knows something the rest of us missed. Her name's Ava. She says something about the gardens, real casual, like she's talking to the air, and then she's gone, but Lily's head tilts just slightly toward her voice, like a sunflower to sunlight. I don't say anything, but I notice. Next morning, Lily wants to see the gardens. We wander down, and there's Ava again, different clothes, same measured pace, humming this low melody that doesn't sound like a song so much as I don't know, breathing with a tune. And Lily, my silent, closed-off little girl, drifts toward that sound like it's the only safe thing in the world. I tell Ava she doesn't talk, she says. Most people say too much anyway. I should have brushed it off, but something about the way she said it, steady and unshaken, stuck in my head. 3 days in, we've got a rhythm: breakfast, garden, Ava's humming, and then the piece cracks. Victor Hayes walks into the lobby like he owns the place, which, considering he once tried to gut my company, is almost funny if you like gallows humor. Now he's hosting a children's wellness charity event, which is code for whatever stunt he's pulling this time. I see him cozying up to Steinberg, my merger partner, and it's obvious he's poisoning the well. Next thing I know, I'm in the restaurant, and Ava accidentally dumps a tray of ice water all over Victor's designer suit. Steinberg jumps to cover for her, and I'm just sitting there thinking, yeah, that wasn't an accident. But the real shift? It comes the next morning. Ava tells Lily this story about a bird that forgot how to sing, and right in the middle of it, the sky fills with monarch butterflies, hundreds of them stopping to rest on their migration. Lily's standing there, butterflies landing on her hand, her shoulder, and then she whispers, "Daddy." First word in years. I can't even move. Fast forward to Victor's big charity. Neither gets up on stage and starts flashing old photos of Ava, ash in her hair, blanket around her shoulders, standing in front of a burned building. He spins some half-truth about her refusing to cooperate after a fire. And Ava? She walks right up, takes the mic, and tells the whole damn story: how the building was his, how the alarms didn't work, how she pulled a 7-year-old girl named Kesha from a window because the fire escape was painted shut. That girl's in the room. She stands up and says Ava saved her life twice. And then, out of nowhere, Lily climbs on her chair, looks Victor dead in the eye, and says, "Stop being mean." The place goes silent. And then it explodes: applause, shouts, people pulling out their phones. By the end of the night, Victor's charity is exposed as a fraud, security walks him out, and my daughter, me silent little girl, has just defended someone else in front of 100 strangers. The next day, the GM offers Ava a new role running a children's wellness program in the gardens. She hesitates, but I tell her the truth. Lily said her name before mine. 8 weeks later, the program's alive: quiet hours for kids who don't want to talk, art corners, humming circles, Kesha is Ava's assistant, and Lily mentoring other kids, showing them the koi pond, telling them the names she's given the fish. One Saturday, a boy named James comes with his mom. Hasn't spoken since his dad died. Lily walks up, says, "Want to see the fish?" He nods. She shows him how to feed them, same way Ava showed her. And I'm watching, realizing that somehow my daughter has gone from the one who needed saving to someone who saves. Some mornings she still draws the red scarf her mom wore the day of the accident, but now it's part of butterfly wings instead of something tangled in wreckage. She sits on our bench, asks if her mom would be proud. I tell her yes, that her bravery would amaze her. Ava walks by, humming that same melody, and Lily calls after her. "Will you tell the bird story next week?" I can do the bird voices now. And in that moment, I get a trauma doesn't end, it just changes shape. Sometimes it's a bench in a garden, sometimes it's a paper crane, sometimes it's the smallest sound hitting the exact frequency that changes everything. So now I'm asking you, what would you give up to help someone find their voice again? Your pride, your control, maybe just the idea of who's worth listening to? I've got my answer, but I want to hear yours.